Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Quest for Knowledge. Today I have brought the update specially for the new joining degree students, and today we are going to discuss a lot about the new educational policy and the new syllabus and all the things you need to know for the BCom or degree first year. So let's get started. So this is the title and commencement. So we are going to have the choice-based credit system semester scheme with multiple entry and exit option. It means you can, if you want, you can enter, and as soon if you like 1 year you may study, 2 year you may study. After that you may exit the organization as well. So by in undergraduate and in postgraduate degree programs in the Faculty of Commerce, and regulation shall come into force from the academic year 2021 to 2022. So now let's discuss what are the silent features of the 4 years multidisciplinary undergraduate program with multiple entry and exit. So the silent features is for the undergraduate. About what is the multiple entry and exit options we'll discuss now. The program shall be structured in a semester mode with multiple exit option with certification. It means if you complete first year you will get certification, or if you complete first semester and second semester you will get certificate. And second year if you complete, it means third and fourth semester if you complete, you will be able to get the diploma certificate. Third year if you be able to complete, that is fifth and sixth semester, you will be able to get the basic bachelor degree at the completion of the first, second and third year. The candidate who completes the 4 years undergraduate program either in one stretch or through multiple exits and re-entries would get a bachelor degree with honors. The 4-year undergraduate honors degree holder with research component and a suitable grade are eligible to enter PhD program. Okay, 2 semester master degree program with project work. So only you are going to have 2 semester master degree program with project work. Candidate who wish to enter the master or doctoral program in a discipline other than the major discipline studied at the undergraduate program have to take additional courses in the new discipline to meet the requirement or to make up the gap between the requirement and the courses already studied. So if you are going to choose some other thing, okay, then you have to meet the requirement, you have to get a bridge course. Okay, there may be parallel 5-year integrated master degree program with exit option at the completion of third and fourth year with the undergraduate basic degree and postgraduate diploma in a discipline respectively. There may also be integrated doctoral program with exit option at the end of the first year with the master degree. The student who exit with certification, diploma, basic bachelor degree shall be eligible to re-enter the program at the exit level to complete the program or to complete the next level. So it is your choice. If you are taking 1 year gap, 2 year gap, again if you are wanting to re-enter, you are allowed to go through the next levels and to re-exit. The multidisciplinary undergraduate program may help in the improvement of all educational outcomes with a flexible and imaginative curricular approach. The program provides for both breadth and depth in diverse areas of knowledge. After this, we have a curriculum combines conceptual knowledge with practical engagement and understanding the relevant real-world application through practical laboratory work, field work, internships, workshops and research projects. A few courses are common to all students which contribute to the breadth of study, and 2 areas of specialization in disciplinary areas provide for the depth of study. Now let's understand the various areas of specializations. So major and minor. After this, let's move on. These all are the credit based semester scheme as you may go through. Credit normally represent the weightage of a course or a function of teaching, learning, evaluation strategies. So, 1 credit is generally equivalent to 25 marks in a semester. Thus, a 3 or 4 credit course will be assessed for 100 marks. 2 credit courses are assessed for 50 marks and 1 credit course will be assessed for 25 marks. So generally a 3-year 6-semester undergraduate program will almost have around 144 credits and a 4-year 8-semester honors degree program will have around 186 credits. So the features, what is the feature of this credit system is that the study is being quantified, it's a skill enhancement courses is being included. We permit horizontal mobility in course selection, that the student should also take part in co-curriculars and extension activities. Let's understand what is the program is for degree, that is BCom, BCom with honors and Master of Commerce. Let's understand about the duration of programs and credit requirements and options. So this is, each semester shall consist of at least 16 weeks of study with a minimum of 90 working days. Okay, so entry, exit, re-entry, re-exit, I hope you would have understood. The credit requirement are as follows. If you want to get a certificate, your credit must be 48. Okay, and minimum credit requirement is 48. If you want a diploma, it means your minimum credit should be 96. And if you want a basic bachelor degree which is of 6 semester, then your basic credit requirement is 140. And bachelor degree with honors, you have to get 180 degree credits. Now let's understand what are the skill which is being qualifications, what is the framework of the skill. Okay, national skill. At the end of first year, we will be able to solve well-defined problems. At the end of second year, we'll be having the ability to solve broadly defined problems. At the end of third year, ability to solve complex problems that are ill-structured, requiring multidisciplinary skill to solve them. During fourth year, experience of workplace problem solving in form of internship or research experience appearing for higher education or entrepreneurship experience. So this is what you need to understand, that you will have to go through with an internship or research experience for your higher education, or else you have to go through with an entrepreneur experience. So internship is there in your fourth year. So integrated master degree program shall extend over 5 academic years, 10 semester, with exit option with regular bachelor degree after successful completion of 3 academic years. So completion of 5 years of integrated master degree program would lead to master's degree in a subject. It means if there will be 5 years of integrated master degree, it means you will be having directly PG, okay, postgraduate master degree. What are the credits? We have already gone through. Okay, now these all are the eligibility. Let's understand the subjects to study. First of all, language. This time we are going to have language ability enhancement course, which is very new for us, which is surely going to help us for our career. Okay, and skill enhancement and development courses and vocational courses, a new thing. Skill enhancement courses are to promote skills pertaining to a particular field of study. After that, we have major discipline core courses, elective courses, minor discipline courses, generic elective courses, and then internship, project work, co-curriculars and extension activities. So this year we are going to have Kannada and Hindi, 2 languages apart from English. So we have not got any notification on Kannada, but in syllabus we have not got anything regarding Kannada. If it's so, we'll surely update. And skill enhancement courses for BCom, BBA is digital fluency, creativity and innovation for the first and second semester. Third and fourth semester, artificial intelligence and critical thinking and problem solving. Fifth semester, cybersecurity. Sixth is our entrepreneurship, professional communication or German or French. These all are the core subjects. Okay, so let's discuss about the attendance. 75% of the attendance is compulsory, and let's discuss more on the assessment marks. So we are going to have 40-60 pattern. Okay, 40-60 pattern. It means 20% of the internal assessment mark we are going to have C1 and C2, and then we'll have a semester which will require us to write for 60 marks. Okay, so overall 2020, that is 40% of internal assessment and 60% of external assessment, that is semester. That another thing is that if you don't write any of the assessment, internal assessment, then you are not eligible to write the external, that is the semester. And let's discuss how you're going to get your C1 and C2, that is your continuous assessment. So session test 10% of marks, seminar, presentation and activity 10%, case study assignment 10%. By that overall you are going to get the 40 mark. We need to take 20% from C1 and 20% from C2, and overall 40%. So what is the minimum for a pass? So no candidate shall be declared to have passed the semester examination, as the case may be under each course. So she obtained not less than 35% marks in written examination and 40 marks in the aggregate or writing or practical examination. So if we get put together, it should not be 40% including internal assessment in project work and viva wherever prescribed. So 40%, at least 40% should be secured. So carryover. Candidates who fail in lower semester examination may go to higher semester and take the lower semester examination. A candidate who fails in a lower semester examination may go to the higher semester. No candidate shall be permitted to take a fifth semester examination unless he or she passes all course or paper. So classification of the successful candidate, as you can see, above 90% are outstanding, above 80 to 90 are the first class exemplary, 70 to 80 are the first class distinction, 60 to 70 are first class, 55 to 60 are high second class, 50 to 55 are second class, 40 to 50 pass, and below 40 will be have to reappear. So this is your syllabus. What you're going to have new here is yoga and health and wellness, beautiful topics, subjects. So that is it. So we are going to have ability enhancement compulsory course, and which is going to be a new thing for all of us. Okay, this is your syllabus, financial accounting. This is skill development activities, principles of marketing, advanced financial accounting, business mathematics, that is it. I hope the video helps. Thank you very much for listening. If you found this video helpful, do like, share and subscribe, and do support to my channel. Thank you very much for watching.